Germany's North Data selects Oklahoma for North American headquarters. So this is like a data company. What it really looks like, I mean, it says they're diversifying away from this, but they actually run a bunch of like crypto mining operations, which just like right off the bat raises my red flag of like just sounding absolutely sketchy as hell. But it's building out in this crazy industrial park outside of Pryor. Google built a big data center out there. But anyway, this data center is going in near Pryor. It doesn't sound like they're getting a bunch of tax incentives, so it's not as bad on that front. But there is like this kind of weird thing going on where like basically they're getting really cheap electricity from us to run these data centers, and it's coming out of GRDA, which, you know, again, going back to like maybe government owning things isn't so bad as our state-owned electric utility that produces lots of hydroelectric and other power. So anyway, there is some like weird inside dealing here where it's hard to tell exactly how much these corporations are getting. But I do think it's interesting that they're moving to the part of the state, and the main motivation seems to be cheap government, you know, owned power is what is driving them there, because it's not even like straight tax incentives. It's just the cheap power from GRDA, the Grand River Dam Authority. So anyway, just an interesting thing. It's not going to generate that many jobs. I mean, it'll be a giant data center, but it's like 150 jobs, which is not much in the scheme of things. But I don't know. Thoughts, opinions, questions?
Yeah, companies come here all the time and try to set up headquarters. Like,
Yeah.
I don't have a feeling any type of way or another bring high paying jobs to Oklahoma. But you just said it's just like what, a couple hundred jobs.
Yeah, 150.
In what town did they say?
Pryor. So it's like, yeah, it's really weird. I mean, it's been like a massive boon for their school district. Like they're just like flush with cash because of all the property taxes they're getting from these enormous data centers. So it's like, it's really great for Pryor. So I mean, if you're looking for like a bedroom community of Tulsa to move to, I mean, Pryor's probably looking up these days.
Pryor's basically Arkansas though. Like it's
Yeah,
so
it's
far.
it's
like,
way out
to the
there.
east. But I mean,
I just feel like it is so like the cognitive dissonance of not wanting to invest in education and not wanting to invest in the human infrastructure needed for people to be able to live lives not totally in survival mode in order to be innovative and like companies and innovative and cool jobs here. Like we don't want to invest in the people we need to fill these jobs, but we want to bring all the companies. Like it does not make sense.
Yeah. Well, and I think ultimately that's what makes it hard for these companies to come. And I mean, it's why, you know, Tesla picked Austin, where they have a massive tech hub and can get all, you know, a huge university system and all these resources, and why they're kind of, you know, a little mid on Oklahoma.
Well, I mean, I think the big thing is like this. At the end of the day, like Republicans right now are kind of late to the game whenever it comes to enticing companies to come move in their cities and stuff like that. And the reason as to why is like you don't have a cool state. Sorry. You don't have a cool state, you don't have a cool city, you don't have cool shit to actually do, because that would require you to invest in creativity, which, oh no, that's actually a liberal concept and ideology. So what they'll try and do also is the same thing that we brought up before when it comes to oil, is it's money. So instead of actually investing that money back into workers, investing that money back in education, investing that money back into job skills programs, what if we just pay businesses to come here? It doesn't work.
No.
No.
Or there's a hard limit on how well it works, for sure, and who you're able to draw with that sort of incentive.
Well, I mean, but the thing is, it's like, you know, like the state, if you're going to be like investing or like doing any sort of purchase, like you should be trying to get some sort of public benefit out of this. Like it's not just going to be the tax revenue. Like it's also got to directly be like the revenue coming in the general fund, not just taxes. So
Yeah. Thanks for watching our video. Please give it a like and hit that subscribe button for more content. If you want to engage with us, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, Twitch, and Instagram.